Your partial lunar eclipse, spoken so to explain the configuration from your vantage point, is in fact holding the energetic of a full and total eclipse due to its coinciding with the very strong magnetic pull created by the simultaneous full moon. You have here a powerful magnetic energetic which, through non-locationality, affects the DNA construction, for it occurs within the DNA. This most especially affects those who hold activated DNA fields at what we may call the 5th strand level. In truth, this is any individual who holds awareness of the true and complete DNA template, that of the 144 quantum configuration, or those who hold the 12 or the 12-12. There are also individuals holding knowledge and memory of being one of the 144,000 warriors of light, or indeed sealed servants. Whilst these are codes and metaphors, it matters not. Those who hold awareness of this at any level also hold the configuration, which is that of electrical and magnetic receptivity, meaning the configuration within the DNA is activated and the lunar eclipse full moon astrological pattern moves in complete and perfect synchronization with the DNA configuration or activation. We may refer to this as a celestial or lunar DNA activation, an inner moon cycle or moon bath, if you will. Let us explain to you exactly what this means for you in practical terms when you exist as you do within a physical reality incarnation. We speak here now to those who hold the electrical magnetic receptivity we speak of, or those activated to the level of the 5th strand. These individuals you may know as starseeds, yet for this particular transmission we may refer to them as moon seeds. Your moon, not standing within the same organic and evolutionary pathways as the majority of other planetary bodies or stars within your solar system, expressed by some as an artificial body, we may say, although that this holds truth indeed, it might be best to explain your moon as a created construct rather than an organically evolved one. Yet your moon still holds consciousness and intelligence, despite the attempts at the hijacking of this now stellar body. We concentrate on the aspect of your moon that presents as the benevolent water goddess, despite what other presentations this stellar body may hold. The merge with the collective consciousness of the starseeds as divine Princess Aurora is the benevolent water goddess aspect, and that which is electrically and magnetically received by the starseed population at the time of this lunar eclipse. The dates that this event is scheduled for within your calendrical time system is July 16th into July 17th, 2019. Yet the moon water goddess energetic comes into play much sooner than this date, as the energetic began at your most recent Ruby Gateway total solar eclipse of July 2nd, 2019. The lunar eclipse is a polarity aspect of the solar eclipse, as they dance together in an opposing but complementary pattern, holding the frequency of the celestial twins, if you will. Yet the lunar eclipse brings with it both individual and global activations that we can best present as revelations. Moon as subconscious shadow brings the shadow into the fore to be seen, yet this remains as a shadow. It is more an awareness of the subconscious matter rather than a subconscious aspect showing itself as it is flooded with light. For the ascending starseeds, this is simply an awareness of one's own shadow, which truly takes the starseeds into a level of self-mastery at this point. Yet it is the self-mastery of the starseeds, as they move through their dedicated spiritual practices, that have created these high-energy portals and stargates in alignment with cosmic influence. Globally, this is a mass awareness of the shadow, of the fact that something is hidden, and that events have been carried out in secret for millennia. The awareness of the shadow aspect of reality carries with it multiple revealings and revelations within multiple levels simultaneously. Awareness of the greater multidimensional reality itself, as well as awareness of advances in technology and healing modalities, spiritual practices, and psychic work and warfare, and the inverted matrix manipulations that have occurred for millennia. Whilst the starseeds hold awareness of this, the knowing of the existence of the shadow reality spreads throughout humanity, touching those still asleep, still holding the third dimensional configuration within their DNA. Yet they are not immune from the activations at this time of this lunar revelation, but without having the tools of expansion needed to process the awakening that occurs within them, confusion and out of control negative emotional responses are often the result of these lunar activations. This is the reason many believe the moon and lunar energies are malevolent forces. And whilst indeed there has been hijacking here, the lunar shadow awareness at this time is most challenging to process if you do not have the tools. You find yourself connecting in with a retrograded energy, if you will. Yet the starseeds hold the genetic code for the riding of these lunar tidal waves of energy. The Syrian, Pleiadian, Lyran triple genetic code that is activated at 5th strand level. The moon tides thus become benevolent energetics that bathe you in healing light and shine a moonlit torch upon the memory system long forgotten. Within the global arena on your planet, you have been moving through cycles upon cycles of revelatory presentations. You indeed exist within the Book of Revelations as essential characters playing your parts. Indeed, you, as self, who hears our words now, you are indeed the protagonist within this story. It has been said that all shall be revealed. And with this lunar eclipse activation comes yet more revealing on a widespread and public level, cutting final control ties and allowing the galactic liberty templates to finally fall into place and begin moving through the grid system. This brings the seedings and opportunities for true freedom upon your planet, most especially with freedom of creativity. The creative ones now step forward and show the fruits of their labours, the true reasons for their earthly incarnations. And the results are indeed, shall we say, most spectacular. At the time of the great revealing of atrocities most cannot fathom, comes the greatest creativity your planet has known thus far within the model of your known history. Not since Atlantis has there been such creativity. Yet this time around, the Liberty templates shall be activated and working, and this new creative flux upon your planet shall not be and cannot be hijacked. This powerful lunar eclipse is therefore a symbol of freedom. We repeat, this powerful lunar eclipse is a symbol of freedom. And you shall see this striving for freedom, cutting control ties, and breaking away from control structures into independence across your planet. This manifestation of the Liberty templates shall continue forward into your years of 2020 and 2021. Yet, in 2021, the freedoms you experience shall be unrecognizable, and there shall not be a person incarnated upon your planet who shall not marvel at the level of talent shown, most especially by the youngsters and the children of Gaia. It is indeed the time of the children, and that time is now. The solar eclipse of July 2nd, that which we referred to as the Ruby Gateway, dances in perfect celestial twin flame union with the lunar eclipse of July 16th. The perfect opposition to the ruby frequency would be that of the emerald, for these are the gemstone crystal rays that represent the masculine, feminine, electrical, magnetic marriage, merge and union. The true rise of Atlantis, the removal of the sword Excalibur from its stone, and the birth of the Lady of the Lake, beloved Queen Guinevere, or how you know her best, the Lady Magdalene or Magdalene. This is the configuration of the unified grand cosmic Merkaba, which signifies a true collective awakening, enlightenment and ascension. With each step upon the path of the revealing of the shadow comes the release of the trapping system inverted matrices and the insertion and activation of Liberty templates. It is then that you become true masters of the matrix, for this is when you step into your mastery through self-realization of the shadow. This lunar eclipse, 16th of July 2019, holds the magnetic frequency for all this. This is much more than a symbol of freedom. It is also a gateway for opportunity. A cosmic sign that says to each and every starseed, well done. Now you may walk the path of joy and bliss, which culminates in galactic homecoming. Indeed, this lunar eclipse full moon gateway that we shall refer to as the shadow crystal Stargate, due to the fact that this is a crystalline shadow, a shadow that is seen and created by those who hold crystalline configuration within. It is a galactic doorway, welcomed by a host of otherworldly non-terrestrial beings and entities who have waited for this time and welcome you into their galactic society. For those sitting in fullness within fifth strand awareness, which is a speed of light activation into full 12 strand and full memory, it is beyond the human that shall now come into play within the memory fields. The unification moves beyond humanity on Earth, beyond children of Gaia, into the galactic unification. Memories upsurge and manifest as extraterrestrial connection and communication, and travel beyond your earthly dimensional realms. Quarantines, trappings and boundaries are lifted. Yet the power to this grand cosmic Merkaba lies within the understanding and awareness of the event horizon. We repeat, the power to this grand cosmic Merkaba lies within the understanding and awareness of the event horizon. This is the boundary to an infinity, which indeed is how we describe you, for this is what you are. Knowing the event horizon as the boundary releases you from trapping systems and places Liberty template streams into the very being that is your personalized matrix. Therefore, know this event horizon, which you may interpret as three constructs within physicality, the divine trine. These are balance, grounding, and personal integrity. We repeat, these are balance, grounding, and personal integrity. Combine this with the knowledge that you are all that is as the God, Goddess, Source, as all that you are, and all that you hold, and that you hold the frequency for sovereignty. This year, your year of 2019, is your year of sovereignty. This double eclipse polarity within July sets the stage for the opening of the sovereign solar gateway that you know as the Lion's Gate configuration, set for August 2019. This gateway moves you from the celestial into the solar, if you will, and the seed point activations are these double eclipses that we call the Ruby Gateway and the Shadow Crystal Stargate. Solar Eclipse, 2nd of July, and Lunar Eclipse, 16th of July. Once you activate the alchemical unification pattern within, which is the realization and the understanding of the event horizon, this is when you truly come into your galactic power as a unified planetary system nearing completion. This is all that is ascension, and your Shadow Crystal Stargate, July 16th, is an opportunity into this. There is nothing one needs to do in particular other than hold awareness for the significance of this time. Practice the three constructs that make up the divine trine of balance, grounding, and personal integrity. Utilize the strong magnetic frequency of the lunar eclipse to firmly place balance, grounding, and personal integrity as priority points within your existence. Then, when this is done, and sovereign patterns are in place within your matrix, you shall know and feel the event horizon, and the understanding of galactic alchemical unification shall come naturally to you. You will know what to do and when to act and how to move, for the divine trine that creates sovereignty is a pineal gland crystalline activation, giving you the personal organic technology of a full inner media system consisting of a radio device, television set, computer, and full internet access across the cosmic World Wide Web, holding a projector system, a camera, and a photocopier as adjuncts to the main communication system. This is a crystalline configuration that has the ability to absorb, reflect, and create infinite light. We repeat, this is a crystalline configuration that has the ability to absorb, reflect, and create infinite light. This is you. This is who you are. This time, the lunar eclipse, 16th of July 2019, is your calling card into this most sacred of technologies. Children of Gaia, it is your time. Make known the unknown through the global, universal, and galactic shadow activation at the time of the lunar eclipse, 16th of July 2019, the Shadow Crystal Stargate. This is your activation. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9, In this transmission from the white-winged collective consciousness of 9, I, Magenta Pixie, bring forward information specific to utilising the rose gold flame as antidote to 5G, EMFs, chemicals, chemtrails, and similar. The presented template utilises the Schumann resonance, and the technique is alchemical unification. In this book, the 9 discuss synchronicity, discernment skills, and understanding of discordance and disharmony within truth and lightworker communities. They present a workable model of expression, assisting the spiritual explorer in creating a necessary toolkit. This allows the individual to construct a shield, bringing safety, harmony, expansion, and cohesive sovereignty into their own personal reality and their matrix field. I am pleased to present my new short book, The Black Box Program and the Rose Gold Flame as Antidote.